Hi, welcome to Doris. In case if you are new here, my name is Doris. I'm a divorced mom of four that homeschool, work full-time, and is in college herself. My children father, he live in Florida, and I'm in Texas. So everything that have to do with the kids falls on me. So this is gonna be a day in a lab video, and also explaining the new schedule I'm trying to implement with my oldest going to public school. So this is around 6 a.m. I work. I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I started putting cold water on my face for safety reason because when I was driving home, I was falling asleep on the driving wheel and I actually ran into a family yard and hit a tree. I was lucky there was nobody there to be hurt. I wasn't hurt and my car was not as damaged. So I'm so happy about that. So I started putting cold water on my face to wake me up, and then I just started doing my skincare routine because it take me 5 to 10 minutes to do. And this is just me admiring my skin because it's all cleared up and my skincare routine is working. So around 7 or 7:30, I leave work and I drive home with the music very loudly because I'm still tired, and I get home looking like death. And then I just go and brush my teeth. Sometimes take a shower if I have time, but a lot of the time I'm taking a shower after I drop Abigail off at school. Or she's dropping herself off because she has a permit now and she's learning how to drive. She's trying to get her driver hours in to be able to get her driver license. In February, that will be great. She can drive herself to school and I can just sleep in. So she's so responsible. She's driving while I'm recording her, even though I'm very ignorant to her. She's focused on the road. I'm so proud of her, y'all. So after I drop her off to school, I come home and I take a shower and I just tidy up a little bit um, with the things that was not done the night before. And this time, Dorian, my 4-year-old, is usually up, and the two little ones, I have to actually wake them up to get ready for the day. And while they're getting ready, like brushing their teeth, cleaning up, I prep their food. This is just a multi-purpose kickstand I'm using for prepping the snacks for the day for the kids. And the reason I started doing snacks, prepping on the table, is to limit the amount of time the kids go into the fridge and the pantry because they were just wasting the food and not eating it. And then I would just warm up my breakfast made beforehand. And then while it's warming, this is the first time I'm doing lunch for my kids for like 3, 4 years now, because my 16-year-old has a juicer and she loved to juice, loved to make smoothies. So when I was sleeping, she was doing lunches with smoothies and juices. But now that she's at school, she's not here to do that. And my three little ones are too little to have to worry about lunches, and it's just bad parenting not to have lunch for them and leave that on them to figure it out. So I'm prepping lunch, and each of the bowls have their name on it. That way, all they have to do is warm it up is if need to, and they can just focus on the school and just having fun for the 3 hours I am asleep. So this is just me bringing everything I need for school that they need for school while I'm asleep, and this was our first day implementing this new schedule. So I had to spend some time explaining to Madison as to what needed to be done and what her schedule looked like. All I did for the first day was to plan her week out. I didn't plan her day for her schedule because I'm trying to get her to be a little independent with her schoolwork. I don't want to hold her hands with every single thing that she needs to do for school. And if you're a homeschool mom that have multiple kids, your kids have to learn to do some independent things on their own. Just because you're just one person, you cannot hold hands with every single child. If you try to do that, you're not gonna have things completed. So after that, just have the breakfast ready, plated, and preference to eat before I go and take my 3 hours nap because I want to make sure they eat before I go to sleep, that they're not trying to figure that out while I'm sleeping. So y'all, this was the first day. This is from my security camera. These kids did not do anything at all. They didn't do any schoolwork. That mattress is on the wall because I'm giving it to my mom. I got rid of all my furniture, my bedding in my room, and I'm sleeping on a Japanese floor mat right now. I'll do a video on that as a whole separate video. But the kids didn't do anything. Madison took all that time watching show on Netflix and Disney on her tablet because I didn't like those. And the boys just destroyed my house. I was very upset when I watched the security camera and I came and the place was messy. But we just reset the next day. I talked to them, we reset, and we started over again. This is for breakfast and snacks for the day. And y'all, I am so proud of them. When that incident happened, all I told them was I was disappointed in them. And that was all. I didn't yell at them or anything. And this is me waking up the next day of the house not being destroyed. I was just so proud. All was the house was left the way I basically left it with the clean clothes on the couch and a little bit of stuff there. And look at her. She was sweeping when I woke up. So they were cleaning up their mess. And I was just so happy. At this point, I didn't really care if they did schoolwork. But Madison did schoolwork. I asked her, did schoolwork? She said, yeah, but I didn't finish it. And Sonny was in the room chilling because he already did all his schoolwork. And Dorian entertained himself and he played with Sonny 30 minutes. Um, every 30 minutes and then went back to playing with himself. And Madison did her schoolwork and took an hour break where she just watched shows. So she did schoolwork for 2 hours of the day. And I was just so proud of them, y'all. I have an alarm set for Sunny because he has a hard time concentrating. So every 30 minutes, it will go off to allow him to do school for 30 minutes and then play for another 30 minutes. So at that time, he was playing with Dorian. This is just me like trying to hang out with them. Dorian's trying to show me what he's working on. And I had to show out. I had to show what I'm capable of doing, that I'm still African. When I was little, I learned how to balance things on my head while I was walking, because as a woman, I was expected to have a child, and as a mom, you have kids on your back and you have stuff on your head, and you need to move to different places. So I learned how to balance things on my hand. This is just me showing my kids I'm still African, that I got it. So I was just showing that and just having fun with them before I had to get ready for the day. And they actually enjoyed me showing them that little part of me. So after we're done doing that, I just started cleaning up for the day. Just because when the house is cluttered or I have things around, I start having a little bit panic attack. So I just decided to put the laundry away first, and then we just clean the house up um, to get ready for the day. After just having fun and just laughing around. So let me explain my schedule to y'all, or what I am trying right now. It may change depending on what's going on. That's one of the best things of homeschooling. You're very flexible and you can change things around. So my plan right now is I work, and then when I come home, take Abigail to school and then just have them ready for the day. My goal is to go to bed around 7, I'm not 7, around 9 a.m., no later than 9:30, because I want to have my 3 hours of sleep. And if I go to bed around 9:30, I'm waking up around 12:30-ish. And I don't want to wake up no later than 1:30 because I still want to have time to do school with my kids. So whenever I'm sleeping for that 3 hours, my goal is, or my plan is, for Madison and Sonny to do the individual work. So Madison, she's a very strong reader right now. She can read all her stuff. The only thing I have to read to her is Plutarch and Shakespeare, because it's a little bit hard for her. And then to do family work with her whenever I wake up, like with all the kids. So we do our riches, our music study, which is folk song composition, our Shakespeare, Plutarch, any kind of family work. I want to do that with the kids, with me and all of them together. But for the individual work, I want Madison, especially Madison, to be independent to do that by herself, because she does know how to read. She's a strong reader right now. And all I have to do when I wake up is listen to her oral narration or her written narration, since we're introducing that this year. But she's going to start with one story with written narration, and then hopefully at the end of the year, it's all written narration, and I can just read that on a separate day. I don't have to read that on that day when I wake up. I can just focus on working on Sunny schoolwork. So Sonny, he knows how to read, but he don't have the confidence that he can do it. So he's in that stage where he just need to trust himself that he know how to read. So with Sonny, all he's doing while I am asleep is doing things that I know he can do by himself, like his math, his reading lesson, his poetry, because those things he's confident that he can read by himself. And then whenever I do get up, I can read books that he's not confident, because they're either large books or they're just a lot of words on the page. So he's not confident that he can read that. So I want to do that with him whenever I get up. So that's one of the reasons I want to have at least 2 hours of school to be able to do that with them, because I want to allocate 1 hour per child for the schoolwork, and then after that we can go to into our family riches. That's why I want to be getting up around 12, to be able to have that time to spend an hour each with them, and then still have time to do our family study together, and then be done around 3 o'clock, and then just tidy it up a little bit before I go and get Abigail from school. So that is my plan right now. And with that, I think it's possible because I'm building trust with my kids. Like when the whole incident happened at first, I just asked them what happened and they told me. I didn't punish them or nothing, and that I just told them I was disappointed because I'm trying to build a trust that they need to tell me things and not lie to me. So when I tell them to do something and they tell me to do it, I want to trust that they actually do that and they're not lying to me at all. So this is just what we do after we clean up and tighten it up, is just do the schoolwork. And this is just me working with Madison and just doing her school with her. This is just me checking off and finishing up schoolwork with Madison because she did 50% of schoolwork for the second day. So I'm just finishing that up and doing her individual work and things I already plan on doing with her when I wake up. So as a homeschool mom, you have to be flexible. Especially as a single homeschool mom, you have to be flexible to be able to adjust to different schedule change. And even when your kids are sick, you need to be able to adjust to that. So this is just us adjusting and adapting into a new schedule, and just allowing my kids to be able to learn and progress with changes. If you have any suggestion as to how I can make this a little bit easier for my family, please comment down below. Like I always say, I want to be better today than I was yesterday, to learn and to grow. And the only way to do that is to listen to people around me that God placed in my life. And y'all are people that God placed in my life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a blessed day.